Sometimes all we need is a good cry. Just let it all out. A few deep breaths. I don't know why it's so much easier for me to care for other people, but then like neglect myself. I was just sitting here and my calendar just fell. It just fell back. And that's what it said when it fell back to January. It says, do small things with great love. And I think that was maybe a sign for me. I don't know how to show up in this space right now. Because I'm feeling like I'm in a hole. Like I'm, like there's a seed being planted right now. Like in that space where you're just going through the motions and you're just doing the things you need to do and you're just getting through the day. And that phase is a lot like a seed being planted. You feel like you're kind of in the dark, but there's things happening. Maybe you're clearing energies out. Maybe you're letting go of ideas of who you're supposed to be and how things are supposed to be. And you're just in a space where you can't really see what's happening, but there's things under the surface happening. And I kind of feel like that's where I'm at. I've been having like some trouble with this channel, knowing where I'm going with it. Sometimes, things seem so clear. I know what I'm doing. I know exactly where I'm going. And then something happens. I was triggered the other day in the courtroom. I was triggered. And then also with the CPS thing, completely triggered. And what does my body do? Because I'm being triggered. It goes back to old patterns. It goes back to old patterns. And I think the part that's making me uncomfortable is I feel like I'm feeling like I'm connecting to a past version of myself that was in this space a lot. And that makes me uncomfortable. That's where the uncomfortable feeling's coming from. And the not knowing how to be. But really, I just need to work through it. I need to cry like I just did. And I need to let it go so I can keep going forward. And that's really it. Like, I get such in these head spaces where I'm like, you gotta be strong, get through these things, and hold it together, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. And after holding it together for so long, it starts to feel a little heavy. And I've not been sprinkling in enough self-care. I haven't. I have not. I have not been taking care of myself. And I think it's just because of this stage of my life is kind of hard right now with the court stuff and the CPS stuff and the having my kids all the time. I love having my kids, but like I need time to be a person. And I'm not just traveling back and forth, making meals, doing things, you know. It's a lot of work taking care of other people. And they're my people and they're my responsibility, but I'm a person and we all need rest. We all need self-care. We all need to be, you know, you're just giving, but nothing's coming back to you. And, you know, my other relationships are struggling because of it, because I'm not able to give to myself. I'm just stuck in give mode. And just, you know, the stress of trying to make them comfortable, and feel loved. But, you know, after a while, like all the giving, it just starts to get to you. And my skin feels like it's crawling, you know, like I'm just overwhelmed and overstimulated and overworked. And, yeah, just putting way too much pressure on myself. Way too much pressure. Way too much pressure. I have so many interests. I have so many things I love, so many things I enjoy. I want to dabble in it all. Like, I want to experience life, like, to the fullest. Like, I want the experience. Like, give me all the experience. And I guess I'm getting what I asked for, right? Because, like, yeah, my passions and interests, it will there is a fire inside of me, and it will just, like, you know, set me ablaze with how ambitious I think I can be to experience it all. And for some reason, maybe it's the work that I do, because I'm 36. I'm, like, extremely aware of, like, our mortality. And, like, I don't know, I'm in this phase of life, I think, where I'm just like, I could be gone tomorrow. And that's a healthy thing to, like, be grateful for. But I think my desire to live so fully and so on and so present and so this and so that, like, it wears you out. Because how on can you be all the time? How connected and how vulnerable and how open can you be all the time before, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot of feeling. It's a lot of, you know, you have to have a shutdown to experience the other side of it. Maybe that's where I'm at. I'm in the void. I'm planting the seeds, you know, recharging. I don't know. But, it felt really good just now to cry and to talk that out. And I feel lighter, a little lighter. Like, I feel like I need a therapist is what I need. You guys are not my therapist. You guys have become this has become my therapy. And, you know, that might not be a great thing. I don't need to be unloading on other people. And maybe that's what I'm doing. But I also want to be open and vulnerable. So, like, I don't understand how to balance that. I don't understand, like, am I oversharing? Is, like, you know, I don't understand, like, is this inappropriate? And I think it's because I'm autistic. Like, I genuinely don't understand. Like, I'm just being a person, and I'm being me. So, is it me that's too much? Or is it because I'm autistic and I'm not understanding, like, social situations? So I don't know. I'm just kind of figuring out right now what's going. I genuinely don't understand, like, society. I just don't get it. And if I think about it too much, it becomes too much. So I'm just showing up as myself. And maybe that's too much for some people. I don't know. I just know, like, being a person is hard. It's a lot of work. Like, there's so much that goes into being a person. And I can't understand people like that it's so easy to just be a person. Like, there's so many things to feel all the time. And, maybe those people are just kind of like, they've had to cut it down. They've had to tone down being a person because it is so hard. So maybe it's not me. Maybe it's just, other people. It's hard. It takes a lot of work to feel everything. Maybe I should be making these videos for me and not posting them. But and then maybe that's what I should be doing, is making these videos and then just deleting them so that I can get my feelings out and just share certain material on YouTube. I really just don't know. Anyways. I gotta stretch that out. God, my muscles are so tight. I need to stretch. I need to move things around in my body. I think I'm going to work on jewelry. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on some jewelry. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know that I'm going to do something. I'm going to just work on some stuff and come up with a few ideas and then just kind of relax until I go get Willow. Alrighty. Well, I love you guys. Alright, so I've been sitting here working on some jewelry. I came up with some really cute ideas. I got this one. This is a vintage upcycle button. And it's very cute. I like that. So I did that. And then I've got a set like these. Just an old button and a little mushroom dangle. And I have this one. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to change it up a little bit. But it has the vintage button. I think I'm going to make these hoops smaller is what's bothering me. And I've got a little snake vertebrae hanging from it, which I think is super cute. So I've just been sitting here working on some jewelry for a bit. And I'm starting to feel a little better. I think just crying earlier was very helpful, and just talking it out, kind of talking myself down a bit, and having some understanding for myself. I know some of you, have speculations on why or whatever, but I am certain I'm autistic. I'm on the spectrum, and I'm also ADHD. There were periods of my life where I would just shut down and wouldn't talk throughout grade school, and I was isolated a lot, put in like smaller, special classes. Back then they were referred to like special classes, and were just a blend of, different types of kids with special needs. And I just have to have grace for myself. I can only handle so much. And I know that my nervous system really is just like shot from years of masking as like in my 20s, and like just trying to keep up with the pace of life, and hiding who I am, because I am very vulnerable and open, and I don't really sugarcoat anything, and I think that's just a part of my autism. That's a part of my personality because of it. And it's so hard to try to like decipher what's appropriate and what's not, and so I'm just going to be myself. And if you can't handle that, or if it's too much, then you don't have to be here. There's going to be videos where I'm very vulnerable and like just open with my struggles, and then there's going to be videos where doing other things, but I'm kind of just pulling myself up by the bootstraps right now. Just giving myself space, grace. There's still dishes sitting in there. I'm not going to be worried about anything. I just want to focus on jewelry today, breathing, doing some breathing exercises, and showering, and that's literally all I'm doing today. I'm not doing anything else other than feeding my kids. And then probably loving on them and all the other things that requires all the requirements of me. So I'm just going to wrap this up here, and I'm going to go shower, and just chill for the rest of the day. That's where I'm at. It's okay. I appreciate those of you that are here, that, present for some of these videos that aren't ideal. It's not ideal for everyone, but I do hope that those that need it are finding it, and that we can all group hug. We've got this. Sleep it off, do a couple things for ourselves, wash our bodies, brush our hair, which I hate brushing my hair. I don't brush my hair unless I absolutely have to. Anyways, I'm poking my head out of the hole, and tomorrow I have this job interview coming, and I'm gonna muster up what I have to show up as my best self, and hopefully I get the job. I'll fill you guys in tomorrow after my interview. I'm excited. I just hope I get it. I hope I get it. It would be so great for me and the girls to have that job, because they could come with me to work, that camp job. So yes, I'm just looking forward to hopefully getting it. Anyways, I love you all. I hope you have a great day, and just have a great day. Please do the best you can. And until next time, bye.